Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. In the heart of nature, 10 secrets third eye people won't tell you. But why, Ralph? I have no idea. Put your hand up if you feel you are going through some kind of awakening right now. Maybe mentally, maybe spiritually, maybe emotionally. Goodness gracious, all hands are going up right now. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, let's dive into it. Now, if you are a deep diver, you should know by now that I speak a lot about the third eye. And the third eye is what the ancient Egyptians called the Eye of Horus. This is actually the pineal gland, the seat of the soul, intuition, where you start to pierce the veil of the illusion you have been placed in, and you start to set yourself free, which basically means you come into nature. And a lot of people write to me every single day, Ralph, I'm having this experience. Ralph, I'm having this crazy awakening right now. But there are many people who have been on their awakening journey for a very, very long time. And a lot of these people, they contact me, but also I'm one of them. But I'm going to share with you 10 secrets people opening their third eye has been open for a long time, they won't tell you because they're too busy in nature dancing around. What's the first secret? That once you are awakening, becoming your greatest version, before you arrive to that state, there is a birthing process you have to go through. There's a whole birthing process. That's why many sages have referred to the awakening as something very destructive, because it is erasing everything you think you know to show you the truth. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. And it is beautiful. A lot of people, before their awakening, they have a dark night of the soul. A lot of people talk about the third eye. They talk about this new consciousness hitting the planet. They read it in books, though. Few actually live it. And once you live it, once you've actually gone through it, you realize it's not something you're going to read in a book. It's something you have to go through. But the secret is it will lead you to your life purpose. You see, people whose third eye has become opened, they know exactly what they're here to do on the planet. People who are becoming their greatest version know exactly what they're here to do on the planet. They just need constant reminders. So if you are awakening, you now know, okay, this is the role I have to play. This is what I came here to do on planet Earth. Up until that point, you'll always be going from job to job, scratching your head, not really knowing what you came here to do. And I've spoken about how to really open the third eye, it starts with meditation, which is where you absorb yourself into the present moment 100%, and you can hear the birds and the bees. So the first secret is they know what they came here to do, 100%. What's the second secret? They know there is more to life. You see, most of us, we just wake up, we go to work, we're late coming back home, then we go to sleep. We go to work, we're late coming back home, then we go to sleep. It's the same perpetual cycle. You see, if you are opening your third eye, if your third eye has been open for a long time, if you are a crystal, a starseed, an indigo, you realize that planet Earth, we came here to be free. We are the only species on the face of planet Earth that pays to live and eat, but we are supposed to be the most intelligent. Slow motion that side. So awakening people know there is more to life. What happens when you know there is more to life? you realize, yes, we are immortal, but you only live once in this body, which means, why am I going to spend my time complaining about a job I don't like, about friends I don't like, about relationships which aren't serving me? You let go of all of that, and now you embrace what serves you, because you realize there is more to life than just being miserable. You're all about expansion. And that's the big secret: expansion. Awakening people know they came here for the expansive state of living, not the limited one. What's the third secret, Ralph? Talk to me. Awakening people know it all starts with a food. 7-day vegan challenge. I've been a vegan for over 11 years. And this channel nearly has over 70 million views, over 600,000 subscribers. And I'm talking about a plant-based diet. This is unheard of. But this is the time we are living in. Lots of people are awakening at a supersonic speed right now. And do you know what they write to me? Ralph, it all started once I changed my diet. Once I embraced a more plant-based diet. Once I stuffed lots of strawberries in my mouth. Lots of grapes in my mouth. You see, here's a secret. A lot of people are awakening and they don't even realize it's because of their diet. Because they've stopped eating a lot of processed meats, which cause cancer, by the way. In fact, WHO, World Health Organization, had to come out and say it. But we already knew that. Because it all starts with a diet. It all starts by realizing good food means good health, and good health means good wealth. I became so wealthy once I started to change my diet. Once I started to embrace a more plant-based diet. I'm not talking about how much money I have, because we'll come to that later. I'm talking about realizing abundance is our natural state. So people their third eye has been open for a long time, they maintain this level of clarity, clairsentience, clairvoyance through consuming foods with live enzymes. Live enzymes. They're not overheating foods excessively. They're staying away from refined carbohydrates, processed junk food, sodas, hydrogenated fats. All of those foods aren't serving them, so they stay away from it. That's why they have this grand level of awareness. Keyword awareness, which actually helps them become their greatest version. The fourth secret awakening people won't tell you is nothing is as real as it seems. Now, in ancient Egypt or Kemet, they realized the Maya, which also the Hindus, that was the word, the Maya, the illusion. But in ancient Egypt, they had the mystery schools where you would realize dreams and reality. There's a thin line between dreams and reality, just like imagination and action, because it's the image in action. No slow motion. That's why if you dream something, it can actually happen. Okay? Nothing is as real as it seems. You might say, Ralph, this is the truth. But no, that is your subjective truth. You might say, this is really hot. I might say, actually, it's pretty cold. So who's telling the truth? Both of you, because it's both of yours. It's both of your experiences. Okay, so the truth is relative. But more so, there are many different realities happening simultaneously. That's why when I share videos, I know the right people will see it, and it's definitely not meant for everyone. I don't want everyone to watch these videos because I don't even have a choice about that, but the right people will find them. When we talk about nothing is as real as it seems, we can talk about how man created borders. There are no borders, show me. We created countries. We created the concept of race, Blumenbach, in 1795. Before that time, there was no concept of race. We created nationalities. We created a lot of division, which was based on our ego. That is all changing as we now move into a new world of higher consciousness. We created money, which is just a form of exchange, but we created it. So nothing is as real as it appears. Many times you might have a very crazy thought and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm thinking that. Then actually say, wait a minute, it's pretty cool. And then it now actually starts to manifest in your life. You see, the ancient Kemites, Egyptians knew that dreams held deep secrets into your subconscious mind. And what if when you went to sleep, that was the real world? When you woke up, you were actually dreaming. Oh my gosh, mind blown. Think about that. Nothing is as real as it seems. And that's why the media, growing up, you were eating popcorn, believing everything from the program. That's why they call it program, because you're being programmed. Reality can now be shaped for you, and you can be conditioned to believe whatever I tell you. But now, you see, awakening people, they question everything, so they know that they've always got to read between the lines. That's what keeps them mentally, emotionally, and physically extremely healthy, energetic, and powerful, baby. What's the fifth secret third eye people, awakening people, crystals, indigos won't tell you? That number synchronicities happen like brushing your teeth. Oh, it's normal. It's like so natural right now. 1111. Oh, yeah, we were seeing that like in 2012. Like they see it more frequently. A lot of people writing to me, Ralph, I'm seeing 222. What's happening? I say, don't worry, honey. It's just your third eye. You went down the rabbit hole. I don't blame you. Now, when I started to see 1111 along my early journey, it was because I was changing my diet. I was in nature a lot more. I started to listen to a lot more of the 432 hertz music. But before that point, I wasn't seeing anything because I was a dumbed down zombie. You see, I wasn't always becoming my greatest version. I was asleep, fast asleep. And that's okay too. It's a whole process. As you begin to awaken into higher consciousness, you start to become more aware of number synchronicities. It's not that other people can't see them. It's just that once again, the third eye or the first eye is more open, it's more receptive, and you are in more alignment to see these numbers. So I'll do a whole video on number synchronicity, maybe a 30-minute video on it. 1111, we're talking about the gates, just very simple. 1111, the gates, you're entering a portal. That's the first sign your third eye is opening, you are awakening. If you keep seeing 1111, 222, we're talking about the duality. That's another awakening sign. A lot of people say, I see 222, right? That's an awakening sign. You're seeing the duality, two, division, the Maya. You're seeing how we're living in a world full of polarity. It now makes sense. 333, we're talking about the number 9, 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay? Cycle of completion. That's why 33 is, in esoteric language, the number of the ascended masters. Meaning you're out of here. Meaning you have now arrived at higher consciousness. So if you keep seeing 333, it's a great sign. Now, number synchronicities become more apparent. Okay? What's the sixth secret awakening people won't tell you? Well, they won't tell you. Awakening doesn't happen in the crowd. Awakening comes in the wilderness. Slow motion that side. When your third eye begins to open more, when your pineal gland becomes more activated, it happens because a lot of people, they take a long nature trip. Maybe they go on a hike, they're camping, they're in Joshua Tree. I don't know where the hell you are, but something happens because you are by yourself. That is the secret. A lot of people's third eye people won't tell you. Yeah, they were by themselves for a long time, maybe a few days, just camping naked in the woods. And then light bulbs started to go off. They now for the first time started to see reality in a whole different way. In essence, they became empowered. In essence, they became their greatest version. You see, what happens when you are in a crowd? If everybody is doing the same thing, run. You become like the others. You see, to find yourself, which is what awakening is all about, you have to be by yourself to reconnect with yourself to know what you came here to do. That's a secret. Let's talk about number 7. The 7th secret awakening people won't tell you is that you're starting to change now. As you change, your relationships change. And once you change your vibrational frequency, everything aligns to that same frequency. Happened to me along my journey. Do you know how good it feels to talk about indigos and all of these things? Because I attract exactly what I'm talking about. That's all my intention. I don't want to attract anybody else. And that's why it's perfect. Right now, the whole world is becoming split. This is not the time to convince anybody of anything. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of knowing. This is not the age of believing. We've moved out of the age of Pisces. We've moved out of the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, which is all about knowing. So you realize your vibe attracts your tribe. You also realize that how you are energetically is what you are going to receive energetically. But also this. I realized along my journey, there was a time where I was living a very superficial lifestyle. And as I became more authentic, I started to meet more authentic people. When I was really superficial, like just doing what they told me on the TV, I would meet kind of the same kinds of people. You see, but once you are awakening, you realize what you are is what you attract. Number 8, third eye people won't tell you that you have unlimited potential. Well, they will if you can wake them up from the beach, because they're taking a real good lie down on the beach right now. Okay? They won't tell you you have unlimited potential, which means thoughts shape beliefs. Beliefs shape actions. Thoughts, beliefs, actions. We are what we do most often, what we say most often, and who we surround ourselves with most often. Now, I started to realize that I had unlimited potential about 10 years ago. And ever since, I'm beginning to realize how our brain works. Now, there's something called neuroplasticity, how our brain changes based on our experience. What does this mean? It means that we are creating new brain cells based on different experience, neurogenesis. So, third eye people know that by moving out of their comfort zone, their brain cell growth increases. But also they know that the big secret on the planet is that human beings are so powerful. If they are placed in the right environment, human beings can literally do anything. But what if that is reversed? What if the whole system you're living in has been designed to keep you away from your true power? Now you are externalizing your power. Now you are what we call a limited human being. But third eye people know that we are all infinite beings. I'm no different from you. I just know my true power. Now we've got forces working on our behalf because there are beings you can't even see working all around us. Some people call them angels. This is not an accident. Okay? They've been talking about this for eons, thousands of years, millions of years. The cycle repeats itself. You have unlimited potential. That's a secret. If you realize that, you'll be saying like, can I get a hello there? What you think is everything. Change your thoughts and you change your world. Happened to me along my journey. I haven't looked back since. What's the 9th secret third eye people won't tell you? You have to enjoy it. When you enjoy what you love every single day, beautiful things happen. Because the more you enjoy something, the more your health improves. There is a reason why a lot of people stay in the same job. And if you don't like that job, your health will not improve. But there are people who actually like what they're doing and their health improves. Some people say, look, I'm leaving it all behind. I'm going to go to nature. I'm going to open up a vegan restaurant. I'm going to invest in something that gives me something back in return because, not because how much money I make, but because I enjoy it. That outweighs even how much I'm earning because I'm already wealthy. That's the secret. Third eye people know the more you enjoy something, the more your energy increases. And you can only really enjoy something when you are yourself authentically. I love making these videos because I'm just being myself. People say, Ralph, how do you do it? I say, it's easy. Just be yourself. That's all I've done. And that's why it's working every single day. Numbers, crazy. It's not about the numbers. It's about the connections. Connections. That's all that matters. Who are you connecting with? So you begin to realize that instead of just doing something, actually enjoy what you're doing. What is more important than getting there, than being there? What is more important than being there is getting there. Let me repeat that. What is more important than being there is getting there. Third eye people know the journey is everything. The destination doesn't even exist because it's a never-ending cycle. And the 10th secret third eye people won't tell you is that they only know about this much of the story. And that's beautiful. That's why they're always learning, because they have the window of curiosity open wide. They realize how much they don't know. True enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. That means there are things you don't know about. And there are things you don't know that you don't know about. What happens when you say, I don't know everything? It makes you incredibly wise because now you are open to receive more information. What happens if you say, I know everything, then you stop learning? So for me, I say, this is what's helped me along my journey. And I say, becoming your greatest version. I'm still learning more every single day. I'm actually learning from the people I'm connecting with because they've got a lot to share with me. And because of that, you become wiser. You become happier because you're meeting wonderful people. But also, you start to realize that there is so much happening on this planet we don't know nothing about. And the more you start to ask questions, the more you start to dive down the rabbit hole deeper, you realize the deeper you go, the deeper it gets. Slow motion that side. Oh, baby. The deeper you go, the deeper it gets. But more so, the deeper you dive, the more empowered you become. Because it's only diving deep do you find the pearls? No slow motion. Have a beautiful day, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good-ass prana. We're out here, full of energy. Have a beautiful day. Getting high. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy.